Hello everyone, I'm Retro Rob, and these are my retro adventures. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me on another of my retro adventures, where today we are stuck in 1983 for the single screen platformer that is Manic Miner, written by Matthew Smith and released initially by Software Projects. So as you can see down the bottom there, we have an option for a trainer. I'll be perfectly honest with you, boys and girls. I am happy enough to cheat. I've put enough sweat and tears into this game back in the day. I know what it's like just to replay the same few levels over and over and over again. There are some silly ways to die in this game. It is all about timing, patience. And I don't necessarily want to say there's some dodgy collision detection, but just the way the Spectrum was back in the day, that was how it is. So, you know, you've got to be aware of that and take it into consideration when you time your moves. So I'm going to go ahead and select yes, because I'd much rather just sit here and plow through it, see how far I can get. I've got about an hour to record today, so just want to, there are only 20 levels, so we'll just see how far we can get and take it from there. So, oh, there we go. What wonderful intro music. There we go. And then we also have in-game music, which just repeats over and over again. So let's see if we can, yeah, there we go. Right, okay. So let's just pause that quickly as well, because I just want to say, if you hang around until the end of the video, I want to share my thoughts on the new Neo Geo AES Plus that's been announced and is being released in November. So stick around to the end, hear what I have to say. But let's get on with Manic Miner and see how far we can go. Right. I absolutely loved this game back in the day. The sheer variety of the creatures and the monsters that were kind of out to kill you, as it were, was just fantastic. I mean, take Mr. Clockwork Guy here, for example. I thought he was absolutely awesome. And as I was saying earlier, there's one of the cheap deaths. To be honest, it's just something that I do. I don't think... well, no, there's only been one or two playthroughs that I can remember, even recently, actually, where I have passed the first level without losing a life. Yes, as I said, I'm not the greatest of gamers, but I do like to play games. Games back in the day when I was a kid were just, I don't know, so much easier, you know? There wasn't so much of an investment in time. Well, no, maybe there was. I mean, certainly if you got stuck on a level. But, you know, certainly compared to something like Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto 5 or, you know, any of those big open world games, these certainly are a lot more accessible. That's not to say you can't spend a lot of time on them. I had a recent playthrough of this where I got stuck on one particular screen for about 15 minutes. I just kept dying over and over and over again. Now, hopefully, we won't find ourselves in that situation today. But it'd be good to see how far I'm actually able to get. I do remember playing this a lot back in the day. I also had Jet Set Willy, the first sequel. I didn't have Jet Set Willy 2, but I didn't play Jet Set Willy as much as I played this, because the idea was to try and complete this first and then get on and play that. I did have a few goes with Jet Set Willy, but my main focus, as I say, was on this. But I never did manage to complete it, unfortunately. I can't remember how far I did manage to get. But I don't think it was too far, in all honesty. Although I do remember watching my sister's boyfriend at the time playing this, whenever he came round, he would spend an hour making his way through trying to complete the next screen. I'm pretty sure he managed to actually get up to something like screen 19. I don't know if we realised back in the day that he only had one more to go before he was able to complete the game, but yeah, I do recall he was able to get pretty far into it. So that was fun. It would be nice to be able to get so far through it. I think the furthest I've got is on to screen 17. I think it's called the warehouse. I had a few goes and just looked at it and was like, yeah, no, I'm done. So maybe if we make it back there today, I will have a better idea of what I need to do. Otherwise, let's just see how far we can get. Please let me know in the comments what you were playing back in 1983. I had a friend up the road from me. He had a VIC-20. I can't honestly remember what games we used to play on that. And then there was another friend around the corner from me who also had a Spectrum. And from time to time he would lend me games. Whatever the kind of latest game was, he would pass on to me the previous game that he'd been playing. And yeah, that was quite good fun. So this level is very much about timing. You've got to wait until old Eugene in the middle there is down the bottom before making that jump. Otherwise, you could either hit him or that black toilet there. Wonderful enemy design. The sprites, the animation really is quite simple, but I mean, back in the day, this was fantastic. And even today, there is definitely a retro charm. So it's always best to leave that brick to the left until last. We'll make our way over to the right here first. You'll see why in a minute. Let's just jump over that little chasm there. There we go. Okay. So it's always best to wait for Eugene to get all the way up to the top, because as you grab that last bar, he tries to race you down to the exit to block it so that you can't escape. There we go. Right. Processing plant. I wonder if those two little guys there are a tribute to Pac-Man, or four little guys there even. Apparently Matthew Smith's inspiration for this game was an arcade game called Miner 2049er, which did see a release for the Commodore 64, but didn't get a port to the Spectrum. But that game in itself was very much like Donkey Kong, where this really isn't at all. This would have been my first platformer game, although I did play quite a few afterwards. This was definitely the first one that I played back in the day on my good old rubber keyboard 48K Spectrum. Now, this jump here, you've got to time it perfectly right, because the collision box for it is tucked right inside there. So you've got to be right on the edge. There we go. Excellent. I knew we'd get there in the end. Right. Okay. This is another screen that silly deaths on. But let's just jump over little rat there. Make our way up over here. Alright. Just wait for him to move out of the way. Jump up there. And then we'll just drop down here. And drop down there. Alright, now we've got to time this right. We need to be right up against Rat down the bottom as he's making his way back. So let's just have another jump there. Right, so there we go. You don't want to be jumping too close to there, you see. There we go. Oh, extra life already. That's nice. Okay. Not doing too bad. I will admit this screen has tripped me up in the past, but once you get the rhythm of it, it's reasonably straightforward. But then, to be honest, most of these screens are, in all honesty, unless you overjump there. That's silly. Right, let's try this again. Yeah, as I was saying, most of these levels are reasonably straightforward. It is just about timing and patience. And of course, making sure you don't overjump the platform. There we go, right. So, we need to make our way up to the top there to flip the switch. That then gives us access to the other side of the screen. A raspberry at Mr. Kong now. Okay, just come down here. Let's just wait for the old, I don't know, flaming barrel? Smelly barrel? Just drop in there. Yeah, it must be a barrel anyway, really. Okay, there we go. We can leave this one until the end, but it doesn't really matter. We could technically finish the level there, but what we can do, come up here. Flip the switch. And we send the Kong Beast to his doom. Right. Oh, and there we go. I died as well. Okay, there we go. Let's try again, shall we? Alright. So please tell me in the comments, what were you playing back in 1983? Did you have a Spectrum, or were you a Commodore 64 person? Later on, once I had moved on to secondary school, I met a few friends there that had Commodore 64s. Played a few of their games, which were fun. And I will be featuring some of those in upcoming episodes. But for now, we're going to be focusing on a few of my favourite Spectrum games. Alright. This time around, we will leave that one there. Just, you know. Alright. There we go. Alright. There we go. We made it. And there we go. Jump over the spiky bush there. Just wait for this barrel to move out of the way. And there we go. Right. Ah, wacky Amoebatrons. This is probably one of the easiest levels, let's say. There is only one key. It's right up the top there. And technically, all you have to do is make it from one side of the screen to the other. But with all of these different blobby things at different speeds and all of the other things that are going on, it does really further reinforce the patience and timing required for this game. As long as you just take it easy and don't try rushing anything, you should be good. Hopefully, I haven't jinxed myself. Right, now, okay. Let's wait until that blue one on the right starts coming down. And we should be good. Right, yes. That is often one place that trips me up. That one there. So we should be good for the rest of the level. He says, hopefully. Alright. Haha, yes, we've done it. Nice. Ah, the Endorian Forest. I must say, this level has caused me a few hiccups. It's just, right, okay, there we go. Oh, that was not very good, was it? Okay, let's try again. Alright, there we go. Huh, let's not get caught by Pinky down the bottom. But let's chase them back. Just wait here. And jump. Right. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh, almost got kicked in the head. That wouldn't have been good. All right, let's come on that. All right, let's get this one first. All right, okay, now this one. All right. And then it's just a race to the door to end the level. Yes. Haha. Ah, Attack of the Mutant Telephones. Yes, right. There is a lot going on in this level. Okay, now I'm just going to wait there for red at the bottom to move along. And now it's just a rush to get past yellow. There we go. Excellent. Right. Let's get them on that. Again, the rest of the level should be fairly straightforward. However, it is me playing, so, you know... Oh, hey. That was funny. I didn't think we'd make that by our little tippy toes. Okay. Oh, that was close. Hey, excellent. All right. Oh, there we go. Didn't react in time. Sorry about that. Let's try again, shall we? Okay. So, this is much of the same again with the other level. Okay. So, jump across there to flip the switch. Alright, now. Nope. Ah, rubbish. Okay, let's try again. This is another level that can be a little bit tricksy because you've got to time your jumps just perfectly. And there are times when you're going to be just hanging off of that ledge by the smallest of pixels, as it were. Right. Okay. Yep. All right. So now we just make it over the other side. Drop down here. And jump over there. Yep, let's come down and get that. And then... Right. Hey, okay. Now, just walk along here. Pop him down a hole. And... away we go. Yes. Oh, that was good. Ah, now, this is another one of these hideously easy, but always very tricky levels to complete. This time, you just got to start up the top and make your way down. But with all of the tampy things. Nope, I was too high up the ladder. Okay. Let's try again. Yeah, all of the old ground tampy things. They do get in the way. Right. Rubbish. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay. Got to make it onto the ladder. Right, there we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Up over him now. Yep. Right, let's just wait for the yellow one at the bottom there to go past. And we can just drop down that. Nope, that's not going to do it, is it? All right, let's try again. Don't worry, this wasn't the level that I got trapped on for like 15 minutes. That one's coming up. Ah, dear. Right, it's going to be a bit of a race now. Oh, no, okay. That was lucky. That was very lucky indeed. Okay, let's just get that. And that. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, should I? That was silly. Oh, that was close. Right, okay. Up the ladder we go again. All right. No, I've done that wrong, haven't I? All right. Let's just try to keep a level head and not panic and get frustrated. Oh, come on, that was ridiculous. No, we're going to crash into the eye, aren't we? Let's just start again. All right. And run. Run, 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 run. Come on, Miner Willie, you can do it. There we go. Right, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's all right. Okay. So obviously it would have been game over by now if we hadn't have gone ahead and activated the infinite lives. And it wouldn't have been fun having to watch me start all over again. Oh, that was close. That was... Uh-oh. No, that was silly. Deary, deary me. We're only 25 minutes into it, if that. I'm not going to get stuck on this level. Just be patient. Be patient. Alright, let's just come and duck down here. Alright. We'll wait for Greenie to start heading back. We might as well wait for Yellow. Oh no. Alright, okay, let's just... wait for Yellow there. There we go. No. Ah, oh, dude. Come on, Rob. Get your wits together. You can do this, buddy. You can do this. Come on. as I've said, these levels, they're all reasonably straightforward. But it's just about patience and timing. No, jump too early. Ah, come on. I did watch someone a while ago doing a playthrough of this. And originally, it almost kind of looked as if he'd disabled collision detection because some of his jumps were very, very close. Some of them were really cutting it a little bit too fine. But he went on and finished all 20 levels. And once the game restarts, he then went and lost all of his lives. I think just to prove that he wasn't cheating. Yeah, just turns out he was really very good. Unlike me. I'll get there, honestly. We can do this. Oh, no. Ah, now that's interesting to note. Yellow doesn't go all the way to the end. So we do have a bit of a safe haven there, which is good to notice. Let's try making note of that this time, shall we? Jump there. Jump over greenie. Yes. All right. We've got this. We've got this. Right. Let's wait here for greenie to go back. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, just rubbish. That's not good. Nope. All right, we're going to have to go all the way back along the conveyor belt now. Let's try again. Nope. Oh, this is just silly now. Now, I know I did say I wasn't a particularly good gamer, but I'm not normally this crap. Come on, Rob. Come on. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's just run back to here. Okay, now let's walk against the conveyor belt. Run, run, run. Come on, Willie. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. All right. Let's try that again. All right. Come on, Willie. You can do it. Nope. Oh, mate, this is ridiculous. How many times are we going to need to run back and forth? No. Okay. Oh, no, we're not going to die. Come on, please, 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 please. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Come on, Willie. Come on. We can do this. Oh, finally. Ah. This was the level. Skylab landing bay. I got stuck here. I got stuck here for 20 minutes. I kept dying over and over and over again. Hopefully that won't... Oh, that will. I said hopefully that won't happen today, but maybe it will. All right. Let's see what we can do with good old Skylab, shall we? Let's grab that one there. At least we've got one. Okay. No. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to focus on this at the moment. This level is a bit of a nemesis of mine, I suppose. And I made it so far. All right. Let's try that again. Okay. The patterns are reasonably predictable. Right. Oh, rubbish. Because, of course, his little arm sticks out when he turns around. And that is what got me caught. Okay. Right. We've made it so far. No. Nearly there. Nearly there. Right, just wait for that to fall. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Right. Okay. No. That was a silly move to make, wasn't it? Ah, right. All right. Arr. Rubbish. It just wasn't quick enough. Okay. Right. We can get to there easy enough. Just wait for those. Get that. Right. Now, let's jump down, get that. Then we should be able to get that. Oh. Ah. Right. Nope. Nearly there. Oh my word. I did it. And it didn't take me 15 minutes. These next few levels are reasonably straightforward. We can't jump up today, can we? Oh, we can. No, we can't. Okay. Nope. Okay, that's not going to do it. All right. Let's try going this way. Nope. All right. Let's go that way instead. Okay. Nope. Actually, I think we need to get that one up there first, don't we? Because we've got to go up that ladder to get to that one up the top there. So, all right. Let's try going this way instead, shall we? Okay. Need to give it more time. There we go. Right. Okay, let's grab him. Or the bag of money, even. Let's wait for Whitey to go back down again. There we go. And jump over green. There we go. All right. We are making progress. And then we have to come all the way over here. Drop down off of this conveyor belt. And then jump on there. There we go. Yes. Oh, okay. So that was number 15. And here we are. Right. No, that's rubbish. Okay. Oh, jumped too soon. Sorry, I'm still a bit jittery after old Skylab. Okay. Oh, this level tricked me up before. Because the one in the middle there, underneath the door, you're supposed to leave right until the end. Oh, rubbish. for obvious reasons, because you can't jump out of that hole to be able to go and get the other one. So, yeah, you have to make your way around, get that one in the top left, and then come back for that one there. And the last time I managed to get to this level, I didn't do that. Ah, rubbish. That's right, that conveyor belt keeps taking you to the left, and you need to kind of jump over it to the right, so you have to time your jump and keep your finger pressing right on the controller, or your thumb, whatever you're using. Ah, rubbish. After this one, there's only 4 more levels to go, and I've completed the game. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I might just get stuck on these last few screens, and they will forever be my torment. There we go. Right. Oh, no, not quite. No. Oh, my word. Okay. Yay, there we go. Right. Okay, now let's have a bit of a leap over there. All right. There we go. Right. Okay. Jump over there. Turn around. Right. Okay. Jump. And jump. All right. All right. Here we go. Yes, we did it. Ah, now this one. Yes. Okay. Nope. Ah. Nope. All right. This was where I managed to get last time, once I was able to defeat the get past Skylab. And I got to here and was just like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So we might get more than a few deaths here, everyone. Oh, rubbish. Okay. Rubbish, no. How am I going to do this? No. Oh, that was rubbish. Not looking where I was going. Nope. No. All right. All right. This is going to be the screen where I die, isn't it? Eh? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, mate. That's so annoying. Let's not keep dying like that. Hey, Rob, come on. Oh. Oh, rubbish. Okay. Okay. What now? All right. Oh, my word. Oh, no. Oh, that was unfortunate to say the least. Okay. Nope. Ah, rubbish. Well, at least we've managed to make it to level 17. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, this is mental. Nope. That's not the way to do it. Nope. Come on. There is a way to do this. But I am just not... Oh, mate. My jump button was not working. Yes, that's my excuse. No, I'm just not very good. Come on. No. Oh, what a silly death. It does look as if the warehouse is my new nemesis. Oh, what a load of... Okay, all right. Timing and patience, isn't it, eh? Right. Oh, Nellies. That's silly. Nope, straight into the plant. Okay. Oh, no, come on. Oh. This really isn't a particularly forgiving game. Nope. Oh. How many lives am I going to lose here? Probably lots. And my mind, don't forget that. Nope. All right. All right. Just take it slow. Oh. Rubbish. I actually made it. Hmm. Oh. Oh. This is getting rather frustrating. I think for you as well as me. It's probably not... Oh, mate. Probably not good fun for you to be watching me dying over and over again. But hey, if you like this kind of content, please think about liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It always helps me out, especially as this is only my second ever YouTube video, so could certainly do with some love. This is just frustration on the next level, isn't it, really? Certainly for me, as I have no idea what I am supposed to be doing. Part of me does think that I should leave it there, considering we're now at 50 minutes. I did say I've got an hour to record, but I don't think you guys want to watch me dying over and over and over again. So I think I'll just pause that and leave it there for now. Yeah, thank you for coming along with me for 17 out of 20 levels of Manic Miner. It has been fun. I must say it was good not getting stuck on Skylab for 15 minutes. But it does look like the warehouse is going to be my my new nemesis. It's going to take me a while to get through this. So yeah, right. Well, before we leave, I did mention at the beginning I would share my thoughts about the new Neo Geo AES Plus. Now, I've got to say, when I first heard the announcement, I was super excited. I've wanted a Neo Geo since the late 90s. I don't even know if there was ever going to be a plan to release them here in the UK. So it probably would have been a grey import from America, which would have made everything even more expensive. And there have been various times over the years that I've jumped on eBay and various other sites and had a look at Neo Geos, and they're just still stupidly expensive. Even the games can be ridiculous. I've seen, £4,000 for one, £10,000 for another. Just absolutely ridiculous prices. There was no way that I was ever going to have the money to be able to afford that collection, which is kind of one of the reasons that led me down the Mr. FPGA route, which is what you're seeing me play on here. But when I heard that there was going to be a re-release, I got massively excited. And, even the price point of $179.99 for the base console was very, very attractive indeed. But then, as I was looking on their website, I found something that really kind of soured the whole thing for me. They're going to be using reprogrammed ASICs. Yeah. Not the 68,000 processor or the Z80 that were originally in the Neo Geo. Reprogrammed ASICs. I was massively disappointed. Call me a cynical old man, but that's not a Neo Geo. It might look like a Neo Geo. It might play like a Neo Geo. But under the hood, it isn't. And that just really disappointed me. Because, technically it doesn't really give me any more than I can get out of my Mr. box, I mean, sure, okay, yeah, it does look like a Neo Geo, and you can plug cartridges into it, and, if that's your thing, then go for it, great, it does prove it, or it is proving to be a very successful product. But for me, it just doesn't do it. It makes me wonder what code is being rewritten to those ASICs in the first place, Now, if they were kind of, implementing some kind of FPGA configuration where, there were going to be a couple of chips and those chips were going to be programmed to be a 68,000 and a Z80 and it was all the original circuitry and blah, 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 then fantastic. But the fact that they're using reprogrammed ASICs, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me, to be honest. It's just like, well, whoopee-doo. It's like finally being able to buy your dream supercar only to find the engine's been swapped out for something much smaller that's just been rebored to make it sound big and meaty, as I say, it makes you wonder what code is being written to those ASICs. Could it just be the open source, freely available Neo Geo core for the Mister is just getting burnt to silicon, Yeah, for me, I was very disappointed. Very disappointed indeed. But please, I'm sure there's going to be lots of people who are massively excited. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But for now, I'll leave it there. Thank you for joining me on today's retro adventure. I hope you all had fun. It was certainly good getting this far. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next. Thank you very much, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.